LiveHipHopDaily.tv.
Tyrone, man, like, you know, we was up here at Georgia State, and Tyrone kept telling me, like, man, you need to check out my homie, man. My homie, like, you know, he doing music or whatever. And at the time, what was CJ the Fly Guy or something like that? I think
Yeah. That was my first rap name.
First rap name. And you know, I checked it out, and then I kind of like, you know, I didn't get back to him. You know what I'm saying? I was, he was telling me about, like, the clothing line, too. You know what I'm saying? The Bliss clothing line. So, you know, at the time, I was interested in the clothing line, and kind of fell off on the music. And then, you know, next thing I know, it just kind of come around. And the name switched up, and then I just started seeing this name just started popping up everywhere. And then finally, you know, I was like, man, let me listen to what this brother got going on, man. So now we here, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know, this joker here, like, let me tell you, when somebody working hard, like, how many mixed? It was like 4 or 5 last year?
2015?
2015.
I did 4.
Oh, in a year?
Oh yeah. He working. He already done dropped one this year already.
And all of them did numbers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, all of them did proper numbers.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, he working, man. So, like, you know, tell the people, man, like, your journey, your story, man. Like, how did this thing come in? Because you know, the last project you just dropped, Atlanta born.
Yeah.
Seaport raised.
Yeah.
So,
you know what I'm saying? I was born in the A, you feel me? But I'm a Seaport nigga. That's Savannah for those who don't know. 912, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I named it that. It was kind of like on some, like, I had to put my city on a national scale, because the last person we had that was popping on a national scale was Camouflage, and he got killed in 2003, you feel me? So ain't nobody really came out of Savannah since me. We just had Big Boy, then we had Camouflage. Ain't been no young nigga though, you feel me?
Right.
So, you know, that's why I named the last one that, because I had a feeling it was gonna catch, like it's catching right now. And you know, that's just what it is. I started rapping in 2010. I had dropped out of Georgia State. You know, so I just wasn't really feeling the whole school idea. And I was about to go to the Air Force, but one of my partners was like, man, it's too many broads know you, it's too many promoters know you. Like, man, you might need to rap. And it was a joke at first, you know what I'm saying? Then, shit, my niggas had done got me high, took me to the studio. And then after that, you know what I'm saying? I was like, man, I could do this, you feel me? And I was like, but I ain't gonna come back in the studio until I'm tight. Or on the road to being tight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, a lot of cats, man, out there, they just rapping. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody got no substance, you feel me? Like, ain't nobody just sitting there really thinking about what they rapping about. Like, niggas is just getting fucked up, going in the booth and saying fucked up shit. You know what I'm saying? And that ain't me. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got intellect. You feel me? So it's like, I put that shit down, nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's where we at. So, yeah, really.
Southern Player, man. That name is dope as hell, by the way. But you definitely represent that. Just your whole demeanor, you know, the way
he trying not to say swag, man. I feel you.
I don't want to say swag.
Yeah, don't say swag.
I don't want to say swag. Demeanor.
Yeah, demeanor. Yeah,
you know what I mean? Even to you know, your outfit, the bow tie, like where that come from? Like,
well, you know, I don't too much mess with the neckties. I'm gonna give you some game.
Okay.
You feel me? Like, with the bow tie, what's cool about that to me is, you know, the way we tie a necktie is the same way, you know, they used to tie the noose of a knot when they used to hang black folk back in the day.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So you'll never see me with a necktie on.
Gotcha.
You feel me?
I like that. I like that.
And just dropping knowledge and gems.
I like that, for real.
Dropping them gems.
For real.
Dropping them gems, definitely, man. So, you know, like for me, like I said, I got on the music late, and, you know, I seen the work in 2015 specifically. Like, you know, it was just like, it went from doing a couple of shows to, like, all of a sudden, it was just like something clicked for you. You know what I mean? And it was just like, from that point on, it was like, okay, I'm doing these shows. Like, you literally doing what, 3 or 4 shows a week. You know what I'm saying? You know,
interviews. Yeah,
interviews. You dropping the EPs, and you dropping them with credible producers. Like, you ain't just out here, like, you know, ain't no shots to, like, working with your homeboy, but, like, you know, you got one with He did one with Mo Diggity, like who
Okay.
we had on the show. Had
Yeah.
Mo Diggity, had M16, had one with
Stroud.
you know what I'm saying?
FKI.
FKI. So it's like you working with some good names, you know, producers. But like what for you in 2000? I want to say late 2014, early 2015, really like started to make you move a little bit more.
I ain't gonna lie, man. It was like February 1st. Well, I can't. Was it February 2nd? I don't know. It was like February 2nd, 2015, bro. I was in front of Pizza Hut, and you know, a nigga really was having a bad day. You feel me? And then out of nowhere, my Twitter started going crazy. It was like, dang, you know, hoes start hitting my phone all crazy. So I know somebody done hit me, but I ain't know who it was. Come to find out, it's Big Boy. Big Boy done in front of everybody. He was like, yo, you need to call me. I never talked to bro before, none of that. You see what I'm saying? He was like, yeah, you need to call me and come meet with me. So I'm looking at my phone like, this Big Boy, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been trying to meet this nigga for 5 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So once me and bruh started kicking it, I knew I had it. Because he ain't stamped nobody since Killer Mike, no rappers. You know what I'm saying? He had Janelle Monáe, Killer Mike. Them was his only 2 artists. And he got a little kid right now. You feel me? So I was like, I took that as like, oh, I got it. Like, I felt like I was the man. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, bro, that's somebody who is highly respected in this city. And he ain't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? He ain't have to show me what he done showed me this past year. You know what I'm saying? He really been showing me how to put this thing down.
That's dope, man. That's dope. Like, cause I seen you know, the pictures of y'all in the studio and the work that's being done, and it's just like, my question for you is like, now that you're getting that attention now, what do you do with it? You know what I'm saying? Like,
You gotta make sure your product proper. Like, that's why, I put out a lot of stuff, but I sit down with it. And I make sure it sound good. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I just ain't just throwing the music out there. And I'm thinking about how I carry myself via interview, via social media. When I'm on the block around the corner up Peter Street, I know folks is always looking at me because they trying to figure out why is Clay getting the looks he getting. You see what I'm saying? I know I'm always on display. Like, I don't even go to the grocery store without being dressed up no more, because I always see fans, and I ain't trying to get caught slipping. You feel me? Like, it's like that. Like, it's serious. I take this very serious. This is all I do, 24/7. I eat, sleep, and shit Southern rap music.
You know, and Hennessy, I'm sorry, I know I'm taking all this question, but something you just said it made me want to ask the question, because it's so easy, like especially in hip hop, to get caught up in being a quote unquote character. You know what I'm saying? Like, we see like Rick Ross at this point where you always see him a certain way, like you never see him regular. You know what I'm saying? And so like some of what you just said just then is like, you know that this is what you're about, so you don't never want to be caught slipping. Like, how much of that, do you feel can be kind of like, a change from who Clay James is? You know what I'm saying? Like, or is this Clay James? You know what I mean? Like that.
I've been like that.
Gotcha.
Tyrone will tell you, like, I always been fly. Like, even before we played Kappa, like, nigga always was on broads. Always, we ran campus before we even got down Kappa. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, people, a lot of people listen to my music because they remember me from back in the day. Whether we went to high school together, middle school, you know what I'm saying? Like, singing superlatives, I was best dressed. You feel me? So this is hitting people in Savannah like, man, this man really been fly forever.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? This ain't no facade. You know what I'm saying?
So
Like, I just be like that.
Yeah. Now, and you know something, that's good to know. You know what I'm saying? Because like it happens, especially like in this field of rap, like it happens all the time where, people, they become this character, and then it's like 10 years down the line, it's like when you want to do something different, like you can't. But you just said the most important thing, like I've been like this has been me my whole life. This is what I've been. I like to dress, you know what I'm saying?
Straight
So
up.
yeah, that's definitely refreshing to hear, and definitely for the people. Hennessy, I feel like I'm still in all the questions.
No,
man.
no, you good. I was gonna ask actually if that's how you always been. You know what I mean? Because like you say, a lot of people do put on a facade or whatnot. Yeah. But you know, he just answered my question.
No.
I think that's dope though. I think that's dope. That's real dope. So these 5 mixtapes, you said they all did well, and you say you just dropped one.
Like last week? When the last week?
It was last Tuesday.
Last Tuesday.
Ain't been a whole week yet.
Okay, and the name of that one is
ATL Born, Seaport Raised.
Okay. Now
executive produced by M16.
Shout out to M16. You know what I mean? I haven't had the privilege of hearing it, but I do want to hear it, and I will hear it. What am I to expect when I hear this particular project? Like, what's different from the 4 that you dropped in the last year?
Well, with this one, I focused on saying more relatable and like real shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I talked about things directly in my life that I know other people that can relate to, like my first time getting some pussy, or baby mama drama, or student loans keep calling my phone, credit card keep calling my phone. You know what I'm saying? You know, like not taking advantage of not having no bills when I was a little nigga to a grown man. You know what I'm saying? I talk about, you know what I'm saying, how niggas seem to do too much pillow talking in today's society. I talk about, I don't know, I just say a lot of real shit, man. I talk about some of my partners I lost when I was little in Savannah. I talk about the OGs that really helped mold me into the man I am today. I talk about them on they. I talk about my mama a lot.
Word.
Everybody can relate to their mama for the most part. You know what I'm saying? I only know a couple people that don't have a good relationship with their mama. You know what I'm saying? So I just kept it real, man. That one and the one before that, the Trillmatic with Mo Diggity.
Mo Diggity.
Them the 2 things I touched on. I just wanted to be able to touch people. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that was the element that was missing. Like, I felt like I was putting out dope music, but I wasn't hitting folks hard enough in the heart to make a nigga be like, damn, that's some shit I went through. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I was focusing on. I focused on telling my story.
Gotcha.
Right. What's the relationship between you and the people back in 912 Savannah area?
Oh, they love it.
Right.
They love it. My brother called me yesterday. I ain't had talked to him in a long time or whatever, because he just, you know, when somebody see you with something for so many years and then you start doing something else, I don't think they could really fathom what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So what happened with this new tape, you know, bruh knew I was rapping and all that or whatever. He in the street or whatever, so he don't really, you know, I'm still a little bruh.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But when he started going to people's houses last week in Savannah and they was playing my tape and he heard his name, that's when the whole game changed. It was like, oh nah, they was like, boy, you need to holler at your bruh before he take off.
Right.
And he had no idea that I was already saying his name on all the tapes anyway. It wasn't no love lost. It just, his energy, he wasn't as supportive as I thought he should have been. So I had to keep that energy from around me, because then that's going to affect my pen game. You feel me? So, you know, now we back straight, and he the one telling me what the streets talking about down there. Cause like I say, he in the streets or whatever, and you know, he was like, boy, niggas back home fucking with you, bro. Right. Like, they fucking with you hard.
That's dope, man. You mentioned energy. I'm all about that energy. You know, how important? It's probably a cliche question, but how important is that supportive energy, that positive energy to your craft, your creativity? You know what I mean? Like, you gotta have that around, right?
Yeah, that rap thing, man. This the hardest thing I ever did in my life. So with that being said, if you ain't with my campaign and you in my circle or family or anything, if you ain't with the campaign, I'm leaving you. I'm leaving you where you at, because this is hard to wake up and do something every single day, all day, and you might not get paid for it, or you might not get no recognition that day. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand that it's gonna come later. Right. You know, this is not a instant gratification business, and if you are looking for instant gratification, or you do get that off of one record or some goofy shit happen on social media, you not gonna be here to stay anyway.
Right.
And I'm really, just like I told M16, I was talking to M16 the other day. I like, bro, I'm trying to make Grammy music. That's why I hit you up and wanted to do the EP. Because I know you are Grammy nominated. You see what I'm saying? And you can push me to be a J. Cole, a Kendrick, a Big Sean, a Drake. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't trying to be none of these niggas around here. I don't strive to be none of these cats. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be top tier, like the next level, like, you know what I'm saying? But I want it to be, I want to represent it as a country ass nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, represent for us, man. We need that. We need that spokesperson.
Definitely.
We need that spokesperson.
I want to say, I think I asked you this a while back when when I first interviewed you, man. But what was the reason for the name change, going from CJ to Fly Guy to like Clay James? Like, what was it about that you wanted to kind of like kill that? You know what I'm saying? And rebirth you.
Really, to keep it all the way a buck, I can't say I'm rapping about real shit and I got a fake name. I got a nickname. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's kind of hypocritical. So, you know, Clay James, that's on my ID. Clayton James Neesmith. See what I'm saying? So I just felt like if I'm gonna say I'm being myself, it starts with the name.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It went from the name to the style of dress. Like, this how I was dressing when we was in school. You feel me? When I started rapping, I started wearing crew necks and sweats and sneakers and all type of monkey shit. And, you know, it's like that's cool, but when you a rapper, that's what everybody got on.
True that.
You see what I'm saying? So I'm sitting in here, I'm trying to fit in with these niggas, and my biggest attribute is in my closet. You know what I'm saying? My biggest, everything I needed, my name, my clothes, all that shit, I already had that. Like, God gave me everything I needed to make it.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here trying to blend in and camouflage with everybody else when I really could be myself and stand out and really shine on these niggas.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
That's real.
So I just really had an epiphany one day, and it was brought on to me by a couple of my frat brothers. They was like, bro, you need to dress how we dress. You need to dress how we been dressing. You need to change your name, and it's gonna do what it's gonna do. And I was scared, you know what I'm saying? Because I like, man, these niggas ain't gonna accept me being like that. Then one day I woke up, I just ain't give a fuck. And it was on, you know what I'm saying? It was on.
Word.
That's dope, man. And you know, one thing about that story that I love so much is just like really having people in your circle that's gonna tell you not just what you want to hear, but the right stuff. Like, bro, just be you. Like, don't worry about being nobody else. Just be you. And if it don't work out, then guess what? It didn't work out being you. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather not work out me being myself than it not work out and I'm being something else. Now I got to figure out how can I be myself again. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely dope that you had that core circle around you.
Like that boy right there? Boy, that nigga would tell me, boy, that song don't sound good, partner.
Yeah.
It's over. That nigga right there.
That's what you need, though.
Boy, dude, boy, I ain't fucking with it.
Yeah.
They might fuck with it, but me personally, I ain't fucking with it. Right. But, you know, when I figured out that shit was going in the right direction, he ain't told me that in the past 3 or 4 tapes.
Yeah.
He been cool.
Yeah.
And he is a critical nigga. You see what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So, the people you keep around you, man. But what I say about, like, in his case, and even with Tyrone, even if they don't like something, they'll tell me they don't like it, but they won't say, man, you just need to quit rapping, nigga. Like, you ain't got it. They ain't never did me like that. They always still be at the shows. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you not gonna win in this rap shit if your circle ain't tight.
No, absolutely.
You not gonna win.
You won't at all. It won't happen. It definitely won't happen, man. So I know, like last year, you had 4 tapes. You already dropped one this year.
Yeah.
I know we got something else coming. So what's in the plan for you? Like, what we getting another one every quarter? What we got?
Man, I don't know. You know, whenever I drop tapes, it be off of emotion. Like, I might just wake up and want to go do it. The last 3 tapes I did in one day. The last 3. I sat in the studio from this time to that time, finished it up, was done. Waited for it to come back for mixing and mastering. So it really just be, I write every day. So I always have the new material. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really be having no set time for real. It just be however I feel. If I feel like I'm being stagnant, if I ain't getting as much traction as I want in the streets, I'm dropping a tape out of nowhere. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Because that always get your name going when the music good, because good news travels. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I know for sure, though, my next project is going to be a collaborative project. It's going to be Southern Players. It's going to be me and Messiah.
Okay.
And it's going to be the follow-up to our Southern Players Volume 1 mixtape that we did in August of 2014. And that's going to be executive produced by FKI.
All right, dope.
Sauce Lord Rich. So, yeah.
Okay.
That's going to be the next one.
Gotcha, man. Hey, Hennessy, what you got, man? I know, because Hennessy, see, he go to thing. He an artist, too, so he can relate to the stuff that you're talking about.
I want a feature. just based off, you know, your personality, your passion. I hear that shit in your voice. Like you ain't out here playing with them. You know what I mean? And I ain't even heard the 4 or 5 tapes at all. But I can just tell you ain't out here playing with them. You out here for real. You really doing this shit, and you really, like you said, this is you. You know what I mean? And much love to the guests that we done had over the past year or whatever. But it's just rare.
It is,
and it shouldn't be, but it's rare that we come across somebody that just being them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I just dig that. That wasn't a question. I just wanted to say that. You know what I mean? Because I respect that. I respect that you being yourself, man. That's dope. You're inspiring me right now.
Appreciate it.
You know what I mean? Because sometimes I feel like I veer off, you know, and not be myself. And I can admit that live on camera. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's dope. I want to say that.
Yeah, no,
you know what I mean?
I got you. Yeah. No.
I ain't trying to get sentimental, but I wanted to put that out there.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all. You know, I think it's one of those things too that we need more transparency in music. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, you know, it's entertainment. I get it.
Right.
I understand that you're there to entertain, but at the same time, man, like, when you can entertain and be yourself entertaining,
that gotta feel good.
That gotta feel great.
Gotta feel good.
Yeah, that's a good feeling.
Yeah.
I mean, you was meant to do this.
Right.
It's too many people that was rapping that's rapping right now that's forcing the issue. You know what I'm saying? It ain't meant for everybody to be rappers. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you just gotta be real with yourself. You know what I mean? Like, it I don't know, man. Like, I just feel like too many cats is forcing the issue.
Yeah,
like
I feel it.
It's crazy.
My PSA right now is like, hey, if you're at home right now and you want to be a rapper, don't. And you know, I'm being so honest right now, because the thing is, it's two things, right? If what I just said makes you want to quit, then it wasn't meant for you in the first place. Right. The second thing is, like, if you realize like how much work goes into being in the music business, you literally could have a job somewhere else and making way more money, because them first 5 to 7 years gonna be a struggle. You really could have went and got some education, got you a full-time job making 6 figures. You can be a doctor, bro. Like, by the time it take you to really be a rapper, you could have been a doctor making 6-figure income.
Right.
So it's like, you can't get in this thing thinking that it's for the money, because it's gonna be hard work. You really could have like that thing of where you look on TV and you see, you know, the Rick Rosses and you see like the Kendricks and the Coles and all that, and it's like, yeah, it's great, it's entertaining, it looks good, they're making money. Yeah, I get it, but you just don't know how hard they've been working. Like, Cole dropped like four tapes before he blew up. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick, we know Kendrick catalog, all of this stuff before they blew up, and so it's like, the work is being done. You might not see it. You might see now and think like, oh man, like, you know, especially with the technology, we can literally remember when you had to really invest to be a rapper or be a producer. Like, you really had to like go and save up money or have somebody to buy your equipment. You know what I'm saying? But like now, you can. Everybody got a laptop. Right. You can go and download software for free. Right. You know what I'm saying? So you can literally like just spend a little money, spend $100, go and get your $100 mic, and you in the studio recording tonight. Right. And you can go online and download instrumentals. You got a mixtape out tomorrow. It doesn't take any work, like hard work. So what happens is nobody's built a solid foundation. Right. So now you got a bunch of people, people like to call them the old heads, complaining the music ain't all that good because anybody can get in. And you know, that's just what it is. Like, put in that hard work. All I'm saying is, if you want to be a rapper right now, don't go to school, get a trade, do something else. Don't be no rapper, man. Don't be a rapper. You know, don't be a producer. Don't do any of that stuff. And like I said before, if I stop you, then it ain't meant for you. If you really want to do it, forget what I'm saying and grind hard. You know, it is what it is. But that's it, man. I just had to get it off my chest. I'm sorry. That was in my spirit right there. I'm sorry. Definitely, man.
Damn.
I'm sorry. Did I kill the mood?
A whole bunch of kids like, man, fuck this shit, man.
Hey, real talk though, man. Like, that's
Doing
what we
this
need,
shit.
man. We got to. It's other position that like real. Okay. I'm gonna get back on, and then I'm gonna leave it alone. All right. When Clay hit the road, he gonna need somebody to manage that situation for him. That's a road manager.
Right.
When them shows start going from 200 to 2,000, he gonna need somebody to handle that stage for him. That's a stage manager.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, when he get out there, he might need somebody to help book shows. That's a booking agent. All I'm saying is, you can still be in hip hop. You can still be in music. You can find other stuff to do. You ain't got to be a rapper. Like,
Right.
other jobs need to be filled. Like, besides trying to get behind the mic and rap.
Right.
Like, you can do some other stuff. You feel me? That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna leave it alone.
That's
Before
respect.
we lose
I respect
viewers and people start getting mad at me and stuff like
nah,
that.
nah.
That's it. I'm
we
done.
Good.
I'm-
We good. We good.
That's it. Hennessy know how I be feeling, man. I'm just tired of seeing everybody trying to rap, man. That's all, man.
Straight up.
Don't nobody want to put in work.
Straight up.
Oh man.
What you got, Hennessy?
Oh man. I'm good, man.
Clay, man, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do this. What all you got? Like, what's up next for you? Let's go ahead and put that up. Besides the Southern players, like like you in particular.
Let me think. Oh, Thursday I'm going on tour in Texas. That's the Road to South by Southwest tour. It's presented by Will Hustle TV. Will he a poppin' promoter in Texas, especially the Austin and Dallas area. You know what I'm saying? He do a lot of stuff at South by Southwest. That's how I met him. We linked up at South by Southwest like 4 or 5 years ago. He just told me to come down there and fuck with him. He's like, I might not be able to get you no shows, but I heard you was a good dude. I need you to take a leap of faith and come fuck with me. And me and Messiah, we was like, man, we gonna go all the way to Texas and not be on stage, possibly. I was like, man, but we gotta do it. We gotta go see what this shit is about, so we can know how to handle it when we get popping. So he brought us down. We ain't get on no stages, but he showed us game, and we didn't like get mad at the nigga, snap on him. We kept our bridge together. See what I'm saying? So when we started to get popping, he was able to be like, okay, I got these stages for y'all now. You see what I'm saying? So every year we went back, we was on more and more stages. Now last year we was on like 11 stages. This year, I don't know what's gonna happen, because everybody already calling me right now. Like, hey, what y'all got going on? Boom, boom, boom. And then it's like, I'm thinking about I might get another manager this week, you know what I'm saying? Depending on how the meeting go tomorrow, but he major. And I like his vibe. And I know he got he got the real big stages, you know what I'm saying, that he probably want to put us on. So, you know, I got the tour coming up. Road to South by Southwest is, from Atlanta, it's me, Messiah, and we taking Sonny M.L. Solomon with us.
Shout out to Sonny.
And we taking Milestone with us.
Shout out to homie Milestone.
And then everybody else from Texas. We gonna be there from July 14th to the 17th. Then we going to New York. First we gonna go to Atlanta. We got that's early February. Then New York, we got 3 shows that's starting on the 22nd of February. And then after that, it'll be time to go to South by Southwest in the middle of the month, middle of March. So that's why we call it the Road to South by Southwest.
Dope, man.
So for like the people, especially the upcoming artists who probably asking this question at home, like, how are you able to hit the road and just do this full time, like, without working a job and, you know, worrying about the I guess they call it real life situations, rent and all that type of stuff? Like, how are you able to sustain out here in this world like that?
Man, I don't even know. That how I know I'm supposed to be doing this, because, you know, before Camp blew, me and Camp, K-Camp used to kick it all the time. And shit, man, Camp ain't had shit. You know what I'm saying? But he knew that he was gonna be the man. You feel me? Like that's all I remember. He's about, I ain't got it right now, but I'm gonna be straight. If I don't know if niggas know, but Camp getting like 30, 40 bands a show right now. You see what I'm saying? But it's because he quit his job. He put it all on the line. You know what I'm saying? And he sacrificed. And that's what I'm doing. I'm sacrificing. You know what I'm saying? And it's starting to pay off. You feel me? But a lot of people ain't built to make that sacrifice. And a lot of people don't have the support system to make that sacrifice. See what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that's that important piece right there. That's
it, bro. Like you gotta have good homeboys, and you gotta have good family. You know what I'm saying? My mom, Dukes, and my grandmama, they support this shit 1000%. You know what I'm saying? So if ain't no money coming in from no features or no shows or some shit like that, I ain't gonna never be fucked up that bad. You see what I'm saying? They ain't gonna let me be fucked up like that because they understand that I got some good shit going on. Because, you know, ain't nobody in my family ever been famous. I'm the most famous person in generations. You see what I'm saying? So we all really trying to figure out how to make this work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because nobody ever got this close before. And, you know, when they hear their son on the radio or they see me on TV, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's reassuring. It's like, okay, we need to come together and make sure this thing go all the way through. You see what I'm saying? Same thing with my partners. My partners, they invest their time and their money in me because they feel like this is going somewhere. So I don't really want for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Then I done got the buzz up to where niggas calling me, oh, you want me to do a verse for you? Oh, okay, well, you got to give me X, Y, Z, partner. I'm just not going to do that for free. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's a good way of revenue. iTunes, anytime I put a song on iTunes, I make money from it. Just because that's the easiest way to get somebody to support you. Ain't nothing but $1.29. If folk really fuck with you, they can pay that $1.29. You know what I'm saying? Like, nothing. It's you know.
Dope, man. Dope. Well, hey, I think we good to go, man.
Yeah, man.
How can the people contact you, man? If they you know, if they want to reach you, if they want to get a verse, or you know, if they want to reach out for a feature, book a show, like what's the best way to contact you?
Everything is Who Is Clay James. You feel me? Like whoisclayjames.com, at Who Is Clay James on SoundCloud, Twitter, and Instagram. Tumblr too, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to get back on my Tumblr. I ain't been on there in a long time. Periscope, Who Is Clay James. And bookings and features, that's Southern Players 404 at gmail.com. And that's how you can get in contact if you need bookings or features for me, Messiah the Rapper, or our R&B songstress, Charlize J.
We got to get Charlize J up here too, though.
Yeah,
I
she
saw her
coming.
perform, man. She dope.
Let's do it.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
dope.
she coming.
Yeah, man. Well, look, bro, we appreciate you coming through, man. Rocking with the Good Hennessy Show. You're welcome back anytime. You know, we want to bring Messiah up here too. Definitely get up here, and we want to hear your story too, man. But definitely appreciate you coming, bro.
For sure, man.
Yeah, man.
For
You
sure.
got any We'll come back. We'll come back and do a little.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll
Well,
come
look,
back.
keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? Keep doing what you're doing. Like I said, you sat here and inspired me. So, hey, if you can reach one, goddamn, ain't no telling.
You know
It's
what I'm
whatever.
saying?
Definitely,
Yeah,
man.
for sure.
We'll be back. Good Hennessy Show.